The journey to a new career is often paved with unexpected hurdles, as Donna discovered. A seasoned finance professional, she assumed her impressive resume would easily unlock a senior role in advertising. The silence that followed her applications revealed a hard truth: changing fields requires far more than a list of qualifications. It demands a complete strategic overhaul, a psychological shift, and a deliberate effort to repackage one's professional identity. This guide provides the roadmap for that very transformation, moving from the initial spark of desire to the final handshake of a new opportunity. The first step is to clearly diagnose the nature of your own switch. Career changes are not monolithic, they vary in complexity. You might be aiming to perform a familiar role in a new industry, pursue a new function within your current sector, or undertake the most challenging leap of changing both simultaneously. Each path carries its own set of sacrifices and strategic decisions. Greg, the corporate lawyer eyeing product management in tech, faced questions of geography and skill acquisition. This stage requires honest introspection about what you are truly willing to trade, be it salary, status, or location, to reach your goal. It also involves confronting identity clinging, the subconscious reluctance to release the professional self you've worked so hard to build, which can be the biggest anchor holding you back. With the destination mapped, the next battle is internal. The human brain is wired for predictability, interpreting change as a threat. This primal instinct manifests as intense anxiety, loss aversion, and a chorus of self-doubt. Lisa, the marketing executive drawn to nonprofit work, was paralyzed by the prospect of forfeiting the security and recognition she had spent 15 years earning. Overcoming these mental barriers is less about silencing fear and more about retraining your focus. It requires consciously shifting perspective from what you might lose to the long-term fulfillment you stand to gain. Embracing the discomfort of the murky middle, the transitional phase where the old identity has faded but the new one isn't yet solid, is a necessary part of the growth process. It is here that you begin to shed the ego attached to your former title and rebuild your professional self from a place of purpose. This internal shift must then be mirrored externally through a conscious act of rebranding. When Nancy moved from finance to healthcare marketing, she found that her existing network still saw her as her old self. Effective rebranding is the process of bridging that perception gap. It involves translating your past achievements into the language of your future industry, crafting a compelling narrative that connects your unique history to your new aspirations. This goes far beyond updating your resume. It's about developing a clear value proposition that answers the fundamental question every new industry employer will have: what can you do for us? This often means proactively gaining relevant experience through side projects or courses, and strategically addressing any red flags in your background before they become obstacles in an interview. A new personal brand needs a new audience, which is where a strategic network becomes indispensable. Dean, the hospital executive, learned this after countless unanswered online applications. Pride and self-reliance gave way to the realization that a supportive network is not a cheat code but a fundamental component of career navigation. The goal is to cultivate ambassadors, individuals within your target field who understand your value and can advocate for you. This involves moving beyond passive LinkedIn connections to active engagement, attending industry events, conducting informational interviews to learn and build relationships simultaneously, and approaching networking with a mindset of mutual benefit. By offering value to your contacts, you build a community invested in your success, one that can surface opportunities invisible to the public job market. Finally, with a rebranded identity and a supportive network, you must master the final gateways, the interview and negotiation. For a career switcher, these are particularly nuanced performances. You must prepare to answer not just for the experience you have, but for the potential you represent. This means anticipating questions about your transition and having concise, powerful stories ready that highlight your transferable skills and unique perspective. The negotiation, too, requires a fresh approach. As Mary found in her move from academia to corporate training, the dynamics differ vastly. Success lies in thorough research, a clear understanding of the value you bring, and a collaborative rather than combative posture. It's about framing the conversation around the mutual benefits of bringing an outsider's insight into the organization, thereby securing a role in terms that acknowledge your worth and launch your new chapter with confidence. The entire process, from first doubt to final offer, is a testament to the power of strategic reinvention.